다시 디스코드 올릴게.
내가 했잖아.
지금 뭐 할게.
둘 다 올려.
Okay, sorry guys. Sorry.
Technical difficulties.
Okay. Okay, no more Frozen video.
Okay,
Where
yeah.
did we leave you?
Like we were talking about content. I don't know.
Okay, where did we leave you? Okay, let's just go on.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna use this opportunity to collab with all these other YouTubers and people in New York and LA, and maybe Korea too. Yeah, let's do some shit in Korea too. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
We
do
will.
some shit with other YouTubers in Korea.
Okay. Everybody's coming in.
I basically hate most of the people there, but
Where? Why?
I just hate one person. You know who that is. I just hate one person. But
okay.
Yeah.
Everybody's coming back. Joe, Sharifa, Tatiana, Kate, Anna, Salty Vibes. Yeah.
I'm so hungry. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Okay, Jackie's here. Okay, so we'll resume. So number 3 is boring. I didn't want to put this in, but Danny just put it in.
I thought it was interesting.
No. So David's research results on YouTuber burnout, and the initial title was David's final paper results, and Danny was like, "What the fuck is final paper? Like, make it sound professional and shit." No, I'm like a graduate school student in my first semester, like that's doing an assignment for like.
I told this to Sarah. I told this to Sarah in our video podcast.
What?
One thing that I learned throughout my 10 years working is you gotta sell yourself high.
Okay.
You gotta.
I don't want to sell.
You gotta make the wrapping all pretty and shit. You know, like I
don't know. Like you have different views.
I told everybody I have 8 years of experience in journalism. When I was a fucking like intern and freelance translator.
Okay, whatever. But
and that's how you get up.
Okay. Irrelevant.
Okay, sorry.
I have different views. I think honesty is the best. But anyways, David's research results on YouTuber burnout. It's not that astonishing or like groundbreaking. I did a research. I'll do this very quick and move on. I did a research on YouTuber burnout because I was interested personally, motivated personally, looking at myself and Danny as well. So I thought there was a lot of YouTubers that are experiencing burnout out there. Even though they are like very huge, they earn good money, they have a lot of love from fans and blah blah blah. They're living their lives, but I've seen a lot of YouTubers getting burnt out and psychologically, mentally very ill, very hurt. So I thought it was a meaningful subject to dig on. And then I discovered the main 3 reasons why people experience burnout. And I mean, there are diverse reasons. Like I interviewed like 7 YouTubers. Oh, one of them's here. But
really,
coincidentally, she's there.
Oh, wow, she's cute.
You know her.
Who's she?
Anyways, see, this is why we cannot focus on work. Like,
I think you should come to my video podcast and talk about this. By the way, let's talk about it in our video podcast. Okay, you be the guest. I think this is
whatever.
Very interesting.
Like, when we have time. But anyways, don't stop looking at her, for God's sake.
She's reaching down to grab some. Oh wow.
Who is she? Married.
She's married.
Shut up.
Oh,
Shut the fuck up, please.
I can be like, you know who. like you know who that broke Soompi today. I'm just kidding, y'all. Stop being so serious.
Okay.
Stop being so serious.
Okay, let's go. Focus. Yeah. Focus. I forgot my research results now. I was like,
okay. Just talk about a little bit. Who is she?
Ah,
Okay.
shit.
Like, go ahead.
Okay, but anyways, I
I'm just looking.
I forgot the results now. I have to look at my paper now.
I don't know who she is. I don't think I know who she is.
Okay. Stop. Look at his eye. You know how you look funny on the stream? Like seriously, like people watching you right now can clearly notice that you are not. Again, so I wrote like
Wow.
I want to.
Wow, this is long.
No,
No, this is not long.
This is. Oh yeah.
Oh, it is long. Holy
Okay,
shit,
I
it is
wrote
long.
like a 30-page paper
No,
on
it's
it.
19 pages. Stop. Stop.
It's 30
Rounding
pages. It's
up.
30 pages.
Oh, it is 30. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Focus.
It didn't load.
Please focus. Okay. So I'll just read the results. So anyways, so first of all, this is pretty obvious. The reason on burnout is because, oh my God, there's so much. I wrote so much. Okay, so
Just
first,
give a three sentence summary.
okay, first of all, YouTube platform is fucked up. It makes you constantly compete with other people, and the environment itself is just so competitive, and it doesn't give you like slack. It doesn't allow slack.
You have to be on the constant.
Yeah, it
grind.
admires like consistency, and you have to upload in frequent rates. And if you don't do that, you get fucked up, and therefore you have an expectation of your own content. And the sole thing that is common among YouTubers is that they all start YouTube because of their own like ambition, their own what do you call it, enthusiasm. Their enthusiasm, they admire this one like sole thing in their life. They like to do it, or whether they're interested in it, or they don't like their current life, so they divert to that. But anyways, they have this like core, and they want to try this out as content on YouTube. They try it out like that. But the problem is there's a discrepancy between, oh, this content is so important to me, I think it's going to be a hit. I think it's going to be so important and interesting to other people around the world too. But that's not reality.
Nobody gives a shit.
Nobody gives a shit. It's just in your head, and these people have expectations and inside their head. And once those content go out and it doesn't get views, it doesn't get subscribers, they get depressed. And the YouTube platform doesn't help with that.
No one else.
YouTube platform actually kind of like fucks with that.
It's survival of the fittest, right?
Yeah. That's the reason there's gonna Logan Paul is doing more crazier shit ever again, and Jake Paul is doing that, and blah blah blah. So first of all, bottom line, YouTube platform is fucked up, and people are not meeting their expectations. So therefore they are losing their motive to do YouTube. So they're stopping and getting burnt out. And second of all, it's basically work-life balance and the workload. First of all, the YouTube whole system and the content creation process does not allow a creator to have a work-life balance. It's not because we have a shit ton to work of. That is true too. We have a shit ton to work, but also the YouTube as a job, if you think of it in a job perspective, average workers, 9 to 6, have their like office hours, and then it ends. After that, you shut down your phone. You don't give a shit about what your boss says, right? Like, I mean, there are jobs that not do that, but
it's generally like there's a difference.
Yeah, there's a point where you stop. But for YouTube, we have a creator studio. Alarms come every single moment. At like 3 o'clock, we have to check our comments. Something pops up in the news. We have to plan our content consistently. Like, we have no rest. So we are checking our subscriber counts, we are checking our analytics, we are checking the comments, we are planning for new content, we're looking for new content, we're editing, we're filming, and blah 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 blah. So it goes on for 24 hours. And one very interesting comment from an interviewee was that she has never felt like she's on vacation.
That's true.
When she was on vacation, she was either filming, or if she tried not to film for content, she was checking the comments.
I think that was part of the reason why we didn't film a lot in LA, was because like it was kind of like a vacation. Yeah. And there was an entire section where we weren't filming anything. Yeah. And that part really felt like a vacation.
Yeah. So like people have to like intentionally try to like plug the cord. What is it?
Unplug.
Unplug the cords.
Yeah.
So like we have to do that in order to get like real quality rest.
Yeah.
Unless all of it is work for us.
Yeah.
All of it is like for more greater content, blah blah blah, and thus that leads to more workload, and then like the amount of excessive work
Stress.
just like shuts you down. At one point, you don't want to do anything. You just want to sleep. You just want to like die or like
go on a spree.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's one of the
Yeah.
symptoms. Like
It's
people have very
burned out.
different symptoms. Yeah. But yeah. Okay.
It's not my fault. It's YouTube's fault.
Okay. And last. Okay. I'll make this short. Last but not least. Oh, why is this? What? Where is it? Last but not least, the third point is. Oh, okay. Exterior expectations and viewpoints on YouTubers. So this is called like the social recognition upon YouTubers. Currently in Korea, social recognition of YouTubers is very negative. We're called like super chat whores. We're called people attention whores, and it's very like the negative stigma upon it. No matter what kind of content or like serious content you put out, people just degrade you as like, oh, YouTubers, like whores, like that kind of stuff.
Whore.
Yeah, so it's very hard to get pride in your job. It's very hard to like introduce your job formally to people, like to human interactions. You meet like either your family, your friend, and these people belittle your efforts. They think you're just doing like having fun, eating stuff, doing reactions, which is not a real job to them. So all of our efforts are belittled by other people in society. So that's why we work our asses off, but we don't get any recognitions. And people as social beings need recognition from other people in a society, right? Because we're social beings. But that desire is not like, satisfied. And also the YouTube system also like promotes this behavior because there's a system called subscriber count and view count, right?
And they reward whores.
Yes, and they reward whores, and and the subscriber and view counts are like tags to us. They're report cards to us, and we are graded by those subscriber counts, and society takes that as well. So whenever YouTuber appears on screen, oh, 1 million subscriber DKTV. Oh, 1,000 subscribers someone. Like, oh, 1 billion view someone. And we're constantly labeled by these subscriber counts and views. So like it's very easy to compare YouTubers with each other. So people who are relatively like lower in their subscribers, they get very depressed by the constant comparison. Even though they're trying their best, they're working out of their ambition, they might not even care. But that doesn't matter to other people because people are constantly comparing each other. Like, oh, I saw my friend and she has more subscribers than you. What are you doing with your own content? Like, I think you should do this and that, when she doesn't even know what to do with editing or like planned a video before. So people get burnt out by that.
Yeah, that's true.
And then
my dad
Yeah.
should really shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna say it.
Is it shut down again?
No. It's just people are
people are
listening.
Okay, and last but not least, the last exterior factor would be hate comments. Of course, hate comments. Like even if you put out your best, even if you try, there are going to be people who hate you. And this YouTube platform is a global platform, and you're getting cyberbullied by people all around the globe constantly. So we get hate comments a lot. We've kind of grew numb to it. But for new people who are very sensitive to those and who have never experienced those kind of things, these hate comments, these one sentences, like, hit them hard. Like yours. And I've heard like for female YouTubers, they get a lot of sexist comments.
They get a lot of sexual harassment.
Appearance-wise comments. We get it a lot too.
Yeah, I mean, like my friend, she has like what, 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Like she's a very, very small YouTuber.
Yeah.
And she literally gets like 10 DMs per day with dudes like sending dick pics.
Yeah.
And also like saying I want to sleep with you and shit like that, like every single day.
Exactly.
And she has 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And
so
like 500 views.
Yeah. So the person over there, which Danny's checking out, also.
Who is she? Like does she know me?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, but that's not the point.
Like,
But I
what's her
interviewed her,
name?
and she also had these problems too. A lot of people were commenting on her appearance, which is irrelevant to the content she puts out with her own ambition. So the point doesn't match, and the YouTubers get to think, what is the point of this? Like, why am I putting out content if people are only going to care about my appearance anyways? So they all feel burnt out by like the external factors in society and the expectations and the hate comment. So those like those are like the summarized 3 comments. They're very rough, very rough. But that was like my final project for this semester. I submitted it like this Monday, so I'm done. I have finished military training. I'm done. So I'm like so happy right now.
I didn't finish military training.
Yeah, but I'm sorry I can't share it in detail with you guys because it's all in Korean, and I don't want to translate it.
Let's talk about it in a video. You have to come. Promise.
Okay.
After we come back from New York,
Okay.
we're doing a video podcast on that.
Okay.
Why is there so many people?
Yeah. So basically, it's an irony between YouTube. The YouTube platform provides you everything, but it can steal everything from you. It's actually it's a double-edged sword. It's like exploiting you at the same time. So yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, Heather said the same system that tears you down is the same as the one which connects with you.
It's very ironic.
Yeah, it's very ironic.
It's very ironic.
Yeah, I did a comparison between the burnout of YouTubers and conventional workers and other creative sector.
Is it different?
There's a whole lot of difference, but I won't go into detail because we're running out of time.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about it in a video podcast.
Okay. So
we'll do that video podcast.
Okay, number 4. Finally, it's almost been an hour. So new content.
Oh yes. So for video podcasts, speaking of video podcasts, yeah.
Why did you start wanting to do podcasts?
Well, I've been wanting to do podcasts for a very long time. Dave is just so anti-pod. I honestly don't understand.
It's not anti. I'm just not. It's not my preference. And there's a lot of people who don't prefer podcasts.
I'm just like I just don't understand. But like you could have tried it. Like you know, you could have tried it.
What do you mean try it?
You could have tried doing it. You've never done it. You're like just so anti-podcast that whenever I suggest the slightest idea, let's do a podcast. In a sense, the DK News is kind of like a podcast.
I have my reasoning behind this, but anyways, let's go on.
DK News is 30 minutes long. We're talking about recent news in a funny way, and that's kind of like a podcast. So I don't know why you're so anti-podcast, but I wanted to do a podcast for a very long time. David didn't want to do it, so I wasn't doing it. But then I thought like one of the key reasons was, you know, like we always talk about the artists, which is great.
Yeah.
But I also know there's for like every single artist there's like tens and maybe hundreds of people working behind the scenes to make that final product. So I wanted to do a deeper dive into various aspects of the K-pop industry.
Okay.
Not only that, but just find interesting people to talk to.
Yeah.
And I think that was always in the back of my head. But then Riddhi from Rolling Stone India, she writes about K-pop on Rolling Stone magazine, Indian version, which is, you know, kind of Rolling Stone is like a very conservative rock and roll like / pop magazine. So I thought that was very interesting, and she's a pretty well-known figure among the BTS fandom as well as India. So she said she would come on my show, so that's how I started, and that's the first episode. I recorded one with Sarah, but I don't know if I'm going to release that very soon because I want somebody with more industry experience.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
That's very good. That's a very good cause and very good viewpoint. So looking forward to that.
And also Eric Nam did it.
Yeah.
So I'm coming for his ass.
Hope it's a success.
Why are you saying it like it's like not your business? This is part of DK.
I know, that's why
I'm not like opening a new channel.
That's why I'm hoping it's success. I'm not saying like
you're talking about it like it's like some kind of like, oh yeah, good job. Like I wish you success. No, it's for our success, man.
Okay.
If this blows up, are you gonna be on it too?
No, I don't like podcasts. I don't really. I just
fucking
like the thing is, I'll be totally honest with you. we can fuck all like the time
Yeah,
duration, the
yeah.
algorithm not
Yeah.
preferring it. It's an audio,
Yeah.
it's an audio based one in a visual age where everyone looks at
No,
MP3.
it's
And blah blah blah
video.
blah blah blah. But the audio podcasts are better with a specific platform on Spotify. We can go into all the technological stuff and blah blah blah. We not all know that. But I just don't prefer as a human being with a short attention span. I cannot stand podcasts. I just want the videos get into point. Like if there's a new segment, get to the fucking point. You know, like I cannot stand.
People drive to
I know.
People commute.
I
They
know.
don't want to be switching content.
I know,
every
but-
single minute.
I know those are people that drive blah blah blah. But I think YouTube is a platform that people seek for more entertainment. There are diverse people, but I think the pie would be smaller. And I don't like small pie. I don't like longer things. I like short attention. Get to the point.
Yeah.
Fun and entertaining stuff. So it's just not my preference. And
Okay.
even myself doing a podcast, I get drained, because the time procedure is like very long. So it's just not my preference, guys. Like I'm not hating on it or
Can
like
you tell me then why you edit videos so long when you do DK news?
because
You like
no because a news is like each segment is different. Like each segment, people are waiting for something, and I know that, and I'm using that. So like I make and when you elong the let's not get into this,
Okay,
but like
okay.
when you elong the what do you call it, watch time,
Yeah.
it's beneficial to us. Blah blah blah. But anyways,
fine.
yeah. So I think you should make an audio version and upload it to Spotify. I think
I
that
will,
would
I
that
will,
would be
I
better.
will.
That would be actually better.
I
than-
will do both. I
Yeah.
will upload to Spotify, iTunes, and
Yeah.
whatever.
And especially like I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
What?
Yeah. That's enough for a podcast. I wish the best luck to.
Oh my God.
No, what? I'm wishing success.
Something.
I'm wishing success.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I'm wishing
Next,
success.
Next.
Okay.
What the fuck is a WTNS?
WTNS. I told this to Danny and told this to you
What is
guys.
that?
You were so fucking busy doing your fuck spree. So like, okay. WTNS is what does neighbor say?
Oh, okay. What does?
Oh, that's WDNS. Okay, what does neighbor say?
the one I took explain.
Yeah, I that's a typo. Anyways, WDNS is what does neighbor say, and it's a new segment. I got this insight from looking at our content, analyzing it, and most people come to. Did you fart?
No, it's just.
I saw that most people come to our channel to get insight because we're Koreans.
Yeah.
We know more about the Korean scene. We know how the Korean general public thinks about like certain issues. So they want to see diverse opinions. Like they don't want to be trapped inside that international K-pop community, thing. So they come to us to extend their views and see what Koreans think. And they get mad off of it and pissed off of it, which is fine because we only need, attention, right?
You only need views.
Yeah.
We're whores. Surprise.
I mean, getting pissed or not, that is going to cause a conversation and a discussion, which is going to benefit society as a whole because, opinions go round and round. But I think that's the essence of our channel. One factor of it, and people come for that a lot. But I think we haven't been delivering to the extent of people how people's expectations. So I thought what does neighbors say is it's gonna be like an easy chill live stream,
it's gonna be it's very short.
short live stream on if there's for example if there's a DK news today, for example Song Hye-kyo and Song
Let's do
Joong-ki
that today.
divorced
Today.
is going through process of divorce, and a lot of international fans are whatever their opinions are. But usually, the Korean public has very different opinions from international fans. So Naver is the best place that represents those opinions in the comments.
Let's do that today.
So the live stream is going to be a 30-minute live stream or whatever of us taking turns because we don't want to meet up
I
always.
can't stand seeing his face.
No, it's just a hassle
Yeah.
to meet up to do this live stream. So it's going to be an easy labor at home.
Midnight.
30. Yeah, at midnight we just